It's time for our art display, and today we have with us Onuh Obikaramnachukwu, a painter and craftsman who has a unique approach to art. And today he'll be, taking us through the journey of some of the amazing pieces that he has made. Good morning.
Good morning, thank
How
you,
you
ma'am.
doing?
I'm fine, man. How are you, ma'am?
Obikaramnachukwu. What
Yes,
does
ma'am.
that mean?
In God I trust.
Aha.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's a beautiful name.
Yes, ma'am.
Your pieces are very graphical.
Thank
They're
you.
very explicit. I
you.
love them.
Thank
I
you.
love your use of tools and the way you use their materials, to create your artwork. They are so lovely. But you've been doing this for a while, since 2017.
Yes, ma'am.
Quickly tell us, how is the journey been?
Okay. Initially, I started with programs in crafts and all that. Before 2017, I got admission in Yoga Tech.
Okay.
Then I had to enroll in general art. Then after some time, after my NDs, I had to also go back for HND,
Okay.
which I specialize in painting. So it has
Okay.
really been a wonderful experience
Okay.
as a painter, and that has really been it.
You're enjoying it?
Yes, ma'am.
Great.
Definitely.
Now let's run through some of the pieces that you have here with us. I particularly love the one where you used agbalumo seeds
Yes,
to
ma'am.
create. That was beautiful. Talk to us about the inspiration behind that painting.
Okay. Most of my works are very inspiring, and before I endeavor to approach to canvas or to paint, I always have all those imaginations. And so basically my concept based on agbalumo seed has really been from my childhood when we always go out to play and all that. So there is this particular agbalumo tree that we always go to plug agbalumo tree and all that. So at some point, I was trying to be able to be different from every other artist so that when they see my work, they'll definitely know that this is Victor's work. So I had to introduce my childhood to
into what
painting.
you do now,
Yes,
into
yes,
your
ma'am.
passion.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
That is so beautiful.
Yes, ma'am.
I can imagine how many agbalumo that you've had to eat, to be able to collect so many seeds.
ma'am.
They're quite a lot. So what is this? Do you have like an archive or what, a storeroom filled with agbalumo seeds that you use in creating some of these beautiful pieces?
Okay. Initially, when I had that imagination, I was wondering how can I get all this to happen. So I had that inner voice that said, the spirit that brought the idea will also make a way for it. So that was when I had to start searching for it, and I had to go to places to be able to. Finally, I got to find it, and my first work in this concept, I had a lot of comments that initially on all of my works, I don't really have such comments from people. So when I got those comments, I was very happy and I was pleased. So,
all right, great. Now let's talk about this particular artwork. Oh, look at that one. You have that particular piece right here. I see a clock, and then I see the woman bending down. You mind telling us what's happening there? What's the inspiration behind the artwork?
okay. The title for that work is actually Stoop to Conquer.
Stoop to conquer.
Yes, ma'am.
As a woman.
Yes.
Well, in celebration of International Women's Day,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Okay,
ma'am,
great,
exactly.
okay.
So I try to cut across passing a message to people how our mommies, our women in the society has been able to adapt to everything happening in the society and been able to cope despite what
And
happens.
rise
They
above it all.
still, yeah. And it has really been the motive behind that work.
Oh, great. Now let's look at this one right in front of us. I particularly love this painting. It's so beautiful. So I know someone look at it and say, why not an African woman? But still, there's something about the red hair that's very captivating.
Okay.
Right? You want to tell us how did you come about this particular artwork?
Okay, the hair itself, let me start with that. It's just, if you look at all those other work, there's this design. I actually create those designs just to make a difference
What was the materials you used for this one?
That was acrylic and oil on canvas. Yes, ma'am. So the work itself is titled Experience.
Experience.
Yes, ma'am. And it's somehow ironical because sometimes I tend to use female models to paint because it draws more attention and everybody wants to know what's going on.
Okay.
So at that particular point, I was really going through a lot of stuffs and I thought this is actually a particular way to let it out. Yes, ma'am. So the colors on, yes, ma'am. The colors on the background speaks about hope. It talks about life and so many other things like that. Just to, because at that particular point I was really not feeling well. I was recovering from some sickness, so I had to just put it up just to be able to.
All right, great. Yes, now, quickly, I'm very curious. Let's go back to the Agbalumo seeds painting because this is exceptional work. Yes, by the way. How long does it take to put together, for example, this particular artwork?
The process is quite very difficult, but because of the resilience and the courage and that desire to be different and to make everything work, it has not really been a difficult thing somehow to do. So I think this actually could take, it depends on how ready the material is. I think this should actually take a day to...
Just a day?
Just a day to come up with that.
Okay. Now let's talk about, are you being rewarded? Do you think that so far it has been lucrative for you?
Yes. Because the comments I get from people because of the works are really nice and I feel uplifted when I hear such from people.
How much is it? For example, if I want to purchase this one, how much is it going to cost me?
It's just 100K.
100,000. This is very cheap.
Yes, ma'am.
And you have to use our local materials here to create it.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Thank you.
Done.
Yes, ma'am.
Well done. Wishing you all the best in your art career.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, great. And that's it on the art display segment for now. We're going to a quick break. We'll be right back shortly. Stay with us.